gotta be out. You're gonna be making out with Hugh Grant and then moving on to the next guy.
I see.
I'm
Well, I'm
too
not feeling
get
it.
tired.
This.
I want to come home, snuggle. I love eating popcorn. I like a guy that, you know, I don't know. I can flirt. He can't. I'm very jealous. I don't know. It's
Hmm.
a lot, But Sanchez gets right in there. She looks good. She does all the events for Jeff, and you know,
She was just caught holding the I think it was Balenciaga. It's the Balenciaga coffee cup, which is 8,000. It's it's actually a good idea. No, I mean, I thought in this world that we live in, because you go to Hermes now and you leave with like a white bag. They take the orange bag and you put it in the white bag, or they just don't give you the orange bag. I have to
why? What
tell you,
happened to the orange
because you
bag?
walk out of Hermes with two big bags, honey, you're pushed to the ground in Beverly Hills, darling. She. I live over here near Fifth Avenue. I mean, it's scary out there. I have to tell you, I'm not okay with really walking down the streets all the time with my bags. They're pretty big sometimes.
That's why I'm buying all the fake ones. There's
You
a
put like a
whole
target on
underground
your bag.
fake bag trade on TikTok, and I'm buying all the
Yeah,
fake.
well, I don't know if when they're walking down the street and they see you with your big fake that they realize it's fake. You might be putting a target on your back for a fake bag, which is like double the like that's like a maybe not like a loser in life, but it's like what is it when you have like two
You can
things?
call me
It's like
I
right, like you have the real one, you get pushed to the ground.
don't.
Okay, you're gonna get pushed to the ground for the fake bag.
Sure.
That's like,
I
but
know.
what was my point? Oh, so the coffee cup. I mean, I don't think I
By the
did
way,
it
they're
say
going to know
who.
that it's fake. Look at me. Look at me. Look at my face burnt off in an old raggedy sweatshirt. You think they're going to go, oh, real? Half the time, I also look like a ragamuffin. And then I've got like a fake designer bag. I'm also going to get the fake Cartier love bracelets. I've been looking at the fakes. They're so good. It's so hard to
Let me tell
tell.
you. No, you got to get. I have the nail. You got to get the nail. The Jus and
Well, the
Clos.
nail is very high end.
Gorgeous.
Very high end, darling.
Well, why don't you call your friend Louis Ruelas and he can help hook you up with those fake Cartiers. I mean, he
I
is good like that.
I know we got to wrap up, but what did you think? Joe Giudice seems to be working overtime. I mean, you are the Jersey expert. Seems to be working overtime down there in the Bahamas. How the this documentary, he's still
Mm.
talking about it. The
He's
Hollywood
upset.
Demons, the very upset. It's lies. He says it's all lies. Not because he doesn't have a nickel to take any legal action, but he says lies, and he says the IRS agent's lying.
Look,
What
I
do
mean,
we
I
think?
covered this on a show the other day.
I know.
I just think like a show gets made, there's like a show doesn't just get made out of someone's asshole. So this show that we're watching went through a whole legal team. So I don't think things are up there. I
And do
mean,
we think an IRS or a former IRS agent's going to come on and lie? Like, what would be the point? Just
exa
publicity for the IRS?
well, speaking of lies, it does then bring me to um Baldoni in the New York Times. Why did I mean finally I find
That
something
case is
interesting.
so good.
Why did Kelce Travis unfollow Ryan just because Taylor's getting involved in all this?
Well, I think there's two thoughts, two schools of thought. One is, are Kelsey and Taylor Swift sort of done? Are Travis and Taylor Swift kind of on the
Okay.
outs, kind of done, having troubles in their relationship? I don't think that's it. I believe that Travis Kelce unfollowed Ryan Reynolds because I think there's been a ton of mixed reports, but I think that Taylor is not really friends with them as much. I think she's distancing herself, and I think Ryan Reynolds. I think you see Ryan Reynolds is in his own world. So is
Mhm.
Blake Lively. They're in their own worlds. And I think he probably wants nothing to do with Ryan Reynolds. So I think Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift will get engaged. I think that is the one. I think they're creating a life, but there's some people that think they're not creating a life. And they're kind of slowly disengaging and breaking up.
Interesting.
But
I could see it both ways.
no, I mean, there's so many good. Okay, sorry, I keep interrupting you, but that story is
No.
getting so juicy. The Baldoni and Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds. I mean, the sham lawsuit that Ryan Reynolds and Blake Lively filed to subpoena the text messages from Jennifer Abel's phone. It's so
What do you
good.
mean it's a fake lawsuit?
Well, here's the long and the short. But
Confused.
you can't. Okay, so Jennifer Abel worked for Leslie Jones, right?
Hmm.
And oh, I always actually hold on. Let me
I don't
who
even know. Are these PR people?
yes, PR people, okay? So
Okay.
Leslie Sloan is
Oh, I know Leslie Sloan. She represented Shannon Doherty.
oh, she did?
Hmm.
Oh,
Hmm.
wow. Did you ever have any interactions with her?
No, but she's old school and she's done this forever. And Shannon was very loyal to her till the end.
Wow. Stephanie Jones. So Jennifer Abel worked for Stephanie Jones. Stephanie Jones had a very powerful PR business out here in Hollywood. Jennifer Abel worked for her, but unfortunately, Stephanie Jones has a long history of being very abusive to her employees. Okay, so Jennifer Abel is quitting. She's done. She wants nothing to do with Stephanie Jones, and they were working on Baldoni, him as a client. Okay, so Stephanie Jones basically kidnaps Jennifer Abel's phone, finds these text messages, which are the ones where they're talking about Blake Lively, her PR and her brands just tanking all during the promotion of It Ends With Us. Stephanie Jones sends those text messages to Leslie Sloan. Here's the problem. You can't file, you know this, you're a lawyer. You cannot file a lawsuit based on text messages that you illegally obtained. This was off of another woman's phone. They're sent to Leslie Jones. They can't file a lawsuit against somebody when they illegally obtained these text messages. So they had to figure out a way. How do we file a lawsuit to get a subpoena to get everybody's text messages so then we can say that Justin Baldoni and Wayfair tanked Betty Boo's and Blake Lively's businesses and also sexual harassment? That's where the company Van Zandt comes in. Van Zandt is who filed the lawsuit to get those text messages subpoenaed. But Van Zandt is not the one filing the sexual harassment lawsuit or that anything was done to Van Zandt. That's where it's a sham. When you file a lawsuit, don't you have some sort of morality and legality to say, we believe under, law that this happened to me, this is illegal, and I'm filing this lawsuit? Well, Van Zandt ain't even a part of this lawsuit. They just filed to get the text messages. And then that's where Blake Lively files the California complaint based on that. And are you following this? Am I
It's a
explaining it?
lot. It's a
It's a
lot.
lot, right? And so also it explains why Blake Lively never went to the union. We're all members of the union. When you're on a movie set, you're a member of SAG-AFTRA. If you're being sexually harassed, your first step is to go to SAG-AFTRA and go, I am being sexually harassed by X, Y, and Z. I want to file a complaint. She didn't do that. And she's done that prior. Well, she didn't do that because this is a whole sham lawsuit. She and Ryan Reynolds, and I believe I know now why she's doing it. If you looked at the Times 100 party, she got up
Mhm.
there and she basically said that her mother was the victim of the most heinous crime that could be done to a woman, which essentially she was insinuating was serious abuse. That her mother was abused by a man to the point she almost died, right? But she was saved by a woman on the radio telling a very similar story, and Blake Lively's mother got out of it. To me, this lawsuit is all about, I think Blake Lively growing up with that story feels an internal obligation, like she also wants to be that voice, that strength for another woman to file a lawsuit against a man. I think she thinks she was wronged by Justin Baldoni, but I don't think she
Sounds
was.
like it.
I don't think she was. I think Justin Baldoni, his mistake was the guy is too into the Baha'i faith and let's sit down and talk about our feelings and let's all hug. And that not every woman is down for that. I would freaking love it. I'd be like, get the Baha'i powers. This is the
Mm.
thing. I want to be
I would hate
Scientologist,
it.
but I don't want to pay. Like, give me the superpowers and the fame first, and then I will write in my contracts that I will tithe with you for 10%. But Scientology doesn't do that. They want you to be audited. You have to pay for the audits. No, give me the superpowers first, and then it will be contractual that I will pay you. But they never want to do that. So I love that part of Hollywood.
Put your money down and pay. That's all they care about.
Well, and
Well,
no, but
okay.
everybody's got like
Thank you for that long-winded answer on why.
there you go. I know. But
I
let's
mean,
go
no,
back.
the listeners find it interesting.
Do they? They're
No, I mean, they do. I personally I hear Blake and girl, you ruined Serena Vanderwoodson for me. I loved you. I love Gossip Girl, but and often in life we realize people are not the characters they play, you know? People turned on that
even
Lisa
Ryan Reynolds
Rinna.
are two of the weirdest folks. I think they're just on another planet.
I
I think
find
they
Blake
want
to be very socially awkward. Yeah. I
is.
can't disagree with this. When she speaks in these interviews, I don't even think she is a rude bitch. I just think she is in her own world, like you say.
She and Ryan,
Which
and I think they want future rights to Colleen Hoover's books. And so,
I don't know who's gonna go run and work with them. Is anyone running to work with Ryan? I mean,
yes, they're getting tons of work. First of all, another simple favor.
oh.
They're doing a boat ton of
But that
press.
was filmed before, no? That part
She's
two.
been spotted on set. She's filming a whole nother movie. Everybody's their
Oh,
careers aren't impacted at all. The person that's impacted is Justin
poor
Baldoni,
Baldwin.
who it's going to be probably another 2 or 3 years before he works again in Hollywood. But I think he's going to get a monster settlement. So